We didn't check when it opened. Wow. It doesn't even have. Wow. Never mind. We're calling back.
Hi.
We're Jessica, right?
Yes, this is Jessica. How can I help you?
We were calling back for the interview to ask you a few questions.
Oh, okay. Hi.
So we're gonna ask you questions about your work experience.
Okay, sure.
So our first question is, when did you know you wanted to be a nurse?
Well, I always wanted to. I always knew that I wanted to be something that I'll be able to help people. So I decided to go to nursing.
If nursing wasn't like an option, did you ever have in mind like any other careers?
I did actually like school and stuff, but I think nursing was a little bit more interesting to me because that's more like helping people in their sickness and different situations that they would be in. So I thought that would be interesting for me.
And did you take any AP classes in high school, like for science or anything?
No, I didn't. I didn't take anything, but I think it would have helped.
Okay. When did you think nursing has a good fit for you?
I thought nursing was a good fit for me because, like I said, I wanted to help people, and I felt I had the patience for it, and I was able and capable of doing it. So that's when I decided to be a nurse.
And do you like when now that you're a nurse, like, is there anything like any skills that you should have?
I think the skills that you should have is a lot of patience, a lot of people skills. So yeah, those are one of the most important ones. I think is patience, people skills, and the love to help other people. I think that's one of the main ones.
Okay. What med school to?
I went to West Coast University, and that's where I got my nursing degree. The West Coast University, yeah.
And you did medical school, right? So like, was it like difficult or hard?
I would not say it was hard because nursing is something, I mean, it's a little challenging, but if you put your mind to it and time, and at the end of the day, it'll be worth it. You know, you just need a lot of credentials, but if that's something you love to do, you would find the time. I mean, it's a little just challenging, so you have to put a lot of effort and time to it. But like I said, if you like, that's what you like doing, it'll come naturally to you.
Did any challenges involve med school being competitive?
Well, the competitive is only that it has a lot of standards, and it has a lot of high standards, and failing is not an option. So, no, it's competitive, but you know that there's no other way. Not, you have to just get it done. Yeah.
Okay. And like, how did you manage like not to fail and like keep up with it?
You just have to be very dedicated to your school, very dedicated to what you want to do. That's just one of the main things. And that failing is not an option. You keep that in your mind. This is what I came to. This is what I want to do. And what you want is what you're going for. And I think that's just having a lot of dedication to it.
Okay. Did anything surprise you about your job, and what do you love about it?
Well, like I said before, I love helping people, and the only thing, it's not as surprising, but there's always different cases. Different people have different cases, so you'll always be learning something new. But if you like doing that, I think that's just what it is. It's a little bit stressful sometimes, but like I said, the love of helping people, you'll come naturally, and you'll just go with the flow.
Okay. Does like, you know how like your job involves like working with people that are sick, and like they could have like there may be a chance of them dying. Like, is that ever become like emotional? Like, have you ever witnessed something like that?
It does sometimes. I mean, like I said, if that's part of your job and you want to be helping people, and when different situations come along, you do have a little bit of sadness, but you have to be strong for the family, for your job, to do the best and the knowledge that you could do. you do any possible to helping them, but situations do come when you have to, you know, have that experience. And I mean, it's not always all good, but like I said, you're going to try your best in helping other, the people. And so, yeah.
Okay.
So during college, what classes did you take?
And ones that I needed for my nursing, I took the basic ones first, and then the major ones that I actually needed for it. But like I said, there's always something to learn. As when you school and college will teach you some stuff, and then reality, and when you're in your job, you'll always be learning something new. So.
Is your job very, very busy, or sometimes is it not so busy here and there?
It's busy sometimes, most of the time, but there's days that it's not as bad. But for the most part, you always keep yourself busy. There's always somebody needs help, so it's most of the time you keep yourself busy all day.
So your shifts, do you work in clinics or hospitals or anything like that?
Yeah, I started out as in a clinic, and then now I'm working at the hospital. And you do your 4 days, 12-hour shifts, which I really like. You get a couple of days off. You lose 1 day because you got to sleep all day, but you'll get used to it. Your body will get used to it. And, yeah.
And do you like the hours? Do you get to spend a lot of time with your family, even while
Yeah, sometimes you do. It depends the shifts that you get. If you get a morning shift, then you'll obviously be in the afternoon. But it depends if you're single, have kids, or how you like it. But you start, obviously, you with more seniority. Once you get your hours that you like, and then whatever fits to you, you'll get, whatever your house was. Yeah, so it'll work out eventually.
How many years of college did you take to prepare you to be a pediatrician nurse?
It took me 4 years.
Okay.
Yeah, it took me 4 years, but like I said, I did a lot of volunteering before that, and I took my regular classes before that. So you could say I would. That's something that I've always wanted to do. So I always put myself in any class that I could take before, any class to be a little step ahead on it.
Yeah.
And did a lot of volunteering into hospitals, a lot of volunteering while I was in school, still volunteering. So all that counts. And then you get a little more experience on that, and you get the taste of how it really is,
When you were younger, did you ever have any experiences that made you know I really like helping people, and I want to continue helping people?
Yeah, I had, my mother was sick, so she always had nurses around, and I always liked the passion that they put in helping her, and I always really liked, that's something that I really wanted to do. So I think that really had a big old compact in my life of me wanting to help other people.
Also, you're just a regular nurse, right? So, would you ever, go back to school to, focus on, just kids, or, nurses, for, just certain type of something?
That would be probably an option. I like what I do now. I really like being with kids and helping them, and that's something that I've always liked. But that would probably be an option if, maybe later on in the years.
So we just want to appreciate the time that you've been taking of your day to have an interview with us. So after everything we have talked about, what advice do you want to give us?
The only advice I could really give you guys is if this is something that you guys just continue to doing what you love to do. If this is something that you love to do, don't let anything stop you. There's things that might be, sometimes you think it might be hard or it's too much, but never give up and try to go for pursuit for your dreams and what you would like to do. And this is something I like, and if it's something you guys like, you guys wouldn't regret it.
Okay, thank you so much for doing this interview with us.
Oh, no problem. Thank you guys. Hope good luck and everything.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so the first thing I learned from this project in general was just how it wasn't easy to find an interview, and we actually had to do a lot of searching and calling a lot of people, to find the person to interview.
We also had to get out of our comfort zone and try to find an interview, and because some nurses are like really busy and we can't really get an interview.
And then from the interview I learned that sometimes like what did I learn? That nursing can be busy, and like, you know, I didn't think it would be that busy, but and like I know that you have to go through emotional stuff sometimes, and sometimes it's not like a perfect fit for someone.
And as the nurse said, it was pretty hard for her, so we just have to keep on going and try harder. So we just want to thank Jessica for everything.